Wow. The lighting, it's what's up with my eyes in this lighting? What is this? Question mark. I don't understand logic or life. Well, anyways, guys, it's Katie. I know I have not had a video in a week. Sorry for your loss. Wow, that was depressing. Anyways, so this is a wrap. My dog chewed up. I don't know if I ever mentioned I got a dog for Christmas on my YouTube, but I did. Ah! Yay! His name's Ori. I would show him, but he's upstairs, and that's a long walk. Yeah. But guys, so important announcements. I'm getting my braces off next week. Yes! So excited for that, bruh. And dang, what was I gonna say? Give me a minute. Okay, this video is gonna be a story time. Oh, now I remember. So I've been writing a book since 8th grade, but recently I got really bored with it, and I had so many other ideas for books. I love writing. I love, literally I have so many options for what I want to be when I'm older. An author, a director, an actress, a producer, an artist. Like, I have all kinds of things I want to be when I'm older. And so I love writing, and I love writing books. And so I had started a book that, like, I'm going to have it published and everything, but I just got really bored with it, and I didn't like how it was going, and I had like a million other ideas of really good books, well, at least in my brain, that they were so much better than this book I was already working on. So yes, so it's coming along a lot, and I hope you guys like it. And yeah, so just wanted to say that. So yeah, I've been working on it for a couple of weeks now. Like, I think 2 weeks ago I started it, maybe last week, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. I don't know, I would check, but my backpack's upstairs. Everything's upstairs. Oh my god. I'll show it at the end of the book. Maybe someday. Yeah, I just did nationwide. Wow. Okay, story time. So today in gym, I was wearing this exact outfit because my teacher, I don't know what's up, maybe because like the midterms and everything, but yeah. So I was wearing this outfit. And so I guess because like midterms and like we had short periods and our schedule was all mixed up and it was all weird. Maybe that's why she kept us in her clothes instead of changing into her gym outfits. I don't know. So we're in these clothes, like our normal natural clothes. And so we had our weight rooms in my school. We had them all like redone, and this was the first time we were going in them. And usually I love going to flex and arm hang, and Gina counts for me. My friend Gina counts for me. I love flex arm hang. I love it. I love to challenge myself and see how long I can go for, etc. But now it stinks. Like, usually I can go for for 50 seconds. But now the new equipment we have, it's really annoying because it's really tall. It's really tall. It's only a little bit taller than the last ones we had, but it's too tall for me. Like, I can't boost myself up. I don't have upper body strength. Like, I can't do pull-ups. I can hold myself up like that, but I can't legit get me up. You know what I mean? Like with the other one here. I'll show you. So let's not run into anything. So pretty much, all I would have to do is pretty much just pull myself up a little bit and be there. But now I have to try and pull myself up from a really high, I just gotta I can't do that. I literally made it halfway and dropped. It was really embarrassing because it was in front of all the sporty jocks in my gym class. All of the really good kids that all the really good guys in my gym class that can do you know what I mean, 1, 2, a million freaking push-up, like pull-ups, and not like be exhausted, like be like, yeah, let's run a mile now, like, you know what I mean? Just all like the jocks that were like buff and like, let's do this. And they were doing it like no problem, like because they're all tall enough to do it. But yeah, I had struggles and that was embarrassing. But yeah, so that's really annoying. So yeah, so I was in my jeans. So me and Gina left. So you have to have like a fitness buddy when we go in there. So me and Gina are fitness buddies. So we went into the cardio room because people were jumping rope, and I love jumping rope. And so I had my phone in my jeans, and when I'm like jumping, my like jeans were sliding down, so I had to stop every so often to pull out my jeans. And my nails, I just got like my acrylics off, like so for my thumbs, I just got them off like over the weekend, and my pointer finger, I just got them off over the weekend. And yeah, so they're very much paper thin. So when I pull up jeans, I do this. Like I pull them up, but my nail goes into the jean, if you know what I mean. Like, it's going to help pull it up with my fingers. So this is my normal nail. Do you comprehend what happened? So when I was pulling on my pants, my nail broke. Do you see the difference? The huge difference? The huge difference! Do you see the difference? I see difference. So, yes. So when I was trying to do that, I ended up breaking my nail, which was painful. But then when I looked at it, see how huge like this nail is? Like, see how big it is from my actual nail, like all these nails? That's how big this one was. And the chunk was like, it was still connected, like by like a little bit, but still connected, and it instantly bled, like it instantly bled. Because it's down to the nub. I don't think that's what made it bleed. I think that like when my nail broke, it also dug into my skin, right in between the actual finger and the nail, like the inside. Like, you can still see the blood. Like, it was disgusting. And my gym teacher didn't have any band-aids. It happens like right at the end of class, and there's a lot of blood. And then so I went through all, and then I went, in the next period, I had a midterm. And this is my writing hands, and I hold a pencil, like, pressing into it. Thankfully, we only had to, like, circle things, or else writing an essay would have killed my finger. But it was so painful, guys. You don't even know. It's still painful. And, like, as soon as I got in there, like we had to wait for, like, the last class to get out. So, like, I literally went to Ava, and I was, like, about to, like, burst into tears. I was like, oh my god, Ava, and she's like, oh my god, are you okay? And I'm like, no, I'm not okay. And so she actually gave me like her water bottle, and it was so sweet of her, because like her water bottle, literally, it's like it only had like one sip out of it, and she let me use it to put my finger in to like stop the bleeding and stop the pain, and it did help. And she was joking with me, and she's like, on a scale from 1 to 10, how much does it hurt? And I'm like, 1 million, you idiots. Like, I was like, no, don't mess with me, don't play with me. I was like, don't go there. And she was like, yeah, I just want to see how you'd react. I'm like, yeah, don't do that. So yeah, that was a really painful experience, and it still hurts. And it's kind of funny because whenever I cut my nails, it's always at this length, so I haven't seen this length in a really long time, because when I had acrylics, I always had them long like this. And this is just gel. So, gel, you've disappointed me. You disappointed me in so many ways you don't comprehend. Oh my god, guys! Let's take a minute. Look at my mailbox. Oh my god, dudes. And dudettes. Okay. Callie. Okay, so you guys remember how I did a video on like how I'm obsessed with this YouTuber my friend Rory showed me? Yes. So I made a whole video on her, right? Yeah. Let's take a moment, compose myself. Goodbye. I am a child. I'm a serious child. I swear to God, I am. And so she commented, "This was so sweet of you. Thank you so much. We should definitely talk more." And a bunch of heart emoticons. To you guys, maybe that's like 2 sentences. To me, that's an entire book of happiness. I'm fangirling, I'm sorry. And I'm writing a song. I actually have 2 songs that I have like written kind of, you know, but I have this really good one that I think is a cool idea. It's just gonna be random and weird, and maybe I'll get Ava involved. Maybe if she won't be singing because Ava thinks she has a terrible voice and she won't let anyone listen to it, not even me. I've not heard Ava sing. She like lip syncs the song. She'll like, she won't even like do that. She'll be just like, and I'll be like, so I'll put my hand. I'll be like dying over there, and she'll be like, yeah, no, 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 no. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? I really wonder. Why? Why do I do this to myself? I'm Snapchatting Eva. So, yes, that's my awful story time of my finger dying. I've officially killed my finger. It's dead, and we don't know if it'll ever come back. So, cool. Oh, and then I hope he does not watch my YouTube, or else this is going to be really awkward. So, there's this kid that I know. Okay, there are multiple people. I am like having suspicions. Wow, Katie, okay. There are multiple people that I think possibly have a crush on me, and I'm very, very scared about it. No. No. One of them is just, I'm not saying his name because, yeah. He's just very weird. It's just kind of like, I don't even know. He doesn't show affection to anyone. He pretty much tells everyone they can go burn in hell. He hugged me today. He hugged me. He hugged me. Like, what? I don't understand. Like, not that that's a bad thing. I just thought it was very random and very weird because it was out of nowhere. He literally had, like, I was talking to him and my friends, and, like, he was, like, he was joking around with this other, like, he was, like, forming some type of plan or whatever, and he's like, do you want to be part of it? And I'm like, oh, okay. I really just, like, okay, just, like, went along with it, etc. And he's like, yay, cool. And then then the other person started talking, and he hugged me. Like, the other guy hugged me. Like, he hugged me from, like, behind me. Like, I didn't even expect it coming. And I don't think he has a crush on me. He's just very weird, if you know what I mean. And then he proceeded to tell me that my father went to school with his father. Normally, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But no offense, we're not friends. We're acquaintances, we'll talk. But we're not like that daily basis, like best friends where I'll talk to you and I'll come up to you and like, we're just kind of like, I'll say hi to you if I need to. Like, it's only because like, we're just not friends. He just doesn't like anybody. He's like, he talks to people, yeah, but he just doesn't like anyone. Like, if you knew him, you would understand what I'm saying. Like, he just is just not that person. Like, it's just weird. Like, we just don't have a friendship because he's a loner. Thank you. He just doesn't like to talk to anyone. He likes to keep to himself, sit in the very back of the class, and be alone. And so, like, we had been talking, like, sometime this week, only because my friends, when we're waiting for the bus, he's right there, and, like, he, like, talks to them, because he's friends, yeah, with one of them. Anyways, so, my dad apparently went to high school or something with his dad, and apparently his dad thought my dad was cool back then. And normally I wouldn't care, but why did I come up into conversation? What do you mean? Why? Why was I in your conversation at your house? Why did you need to say my last name? What do you mean? What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, hello? What do you mean? Like, hello? Like, hello from the other side? Like, what do you mean? Like, why was I in your conversation? Not that I would care. It's just very awkward. Like, it's just weird. The only time I talk to him, and I very rarely talk, if he talks to me, of course I'm gonna be nice and be like, yeah, yeah. Like, I'm very nice to him. And, like, yes, I talk to him, but he usually initiates the conversation, or I ask him, like, a question about the class. I don't know. But, like, we never usually talk. Like, that's the reason I think he might think something towards me, or, like, have somewhat of a crush on me. Only because, why would you be talking to me? I know if I, like, had a crush on someone, I would be like, yeah, and his name's, like, Johnny Depp. He's so cute, Mom. Like, I love him. Like, oh my God. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But I really don't care. Like, I think it's nice. Like, that's cool. Like, someone has a crush on you. And I think that's really, like, a sweet, like, type of, like, admiration, like, type thing. Like, I think it's a compliment. You know what I mean? But, what do you mean? Like, he confuses me. But I'm kind of not, ooh, Ava. Yeah. I'm kind of that girl that's just okay being single, and I really don't want a boyfriend. Ava Allen, everybody. You were in my YouTube video. There's the camera. Anyways, so, yeah, I don't really care. I think it's a nice form of, like, admiration or whatever, like, you know, I don't know. I don't know, it's just weird. Like, so pretty much, let me, like, go into further detail. So pretty much, he, like, said that he was going to blackmail one of my friends. Like, she's not my friend anymore, but because he found out, like, some information about her. See, yeah, already creepy, yeah, I know. He's a very weird, loner, creepy person. And he gives death threats to people. Like, he never, like, he ditches class. Like, he's just, yeah, that rebellious child. Yeah, and so he's like, do you want to be a part of it? And I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, like, why not? Okay. Like, it wasn't like I was going to do anything. That's why I said, yeah, sure. I wasn't going to do anything. And then I called her over because I wanted to ask her about something, and he thought I was going to tell her his plan. He grabbed my backpack, and so he pulled me from like where, that's a tissue box, where my door, like where that door is, all the way to my couch, pretty much. Like, he pulled me such a long distance by my backpack, by my back. Like, he pulled me, like, physically, like, pulled me. Like, if I tried to stop, if I tried to, like, dig my heels into the ground to stop him, he probably would have pushed me over. Like, I didn't, like, try and, like, refuse because I didn't want to fall. But, yeah, I was just, like, literally, like, just trying to sound, like, not panicky and be like, can you, like, not? Like, dude, stop. Yeah, so, and then, like, when my friends show up, I'm like, thank God. And I'm like, yeah, and, like, we're just talking. He's like, oh, by the, like, oh, wait, before they show up, he says this. He's like, oh, by the way, my dad knows your dad from like, school and whatever, and he says he's really cool. And I'm like, oh, cool. But I'm like, oh, that's really cool. And he's like, yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, And I'm like, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so, Oh, and also when I agreed to do the plan, that's